All right, Masai, Millrose Games winner. I mean, how did that race feel to cross the line first?
It just felt like as it should be. Like, that's the best way I can put it, you know. I just been working so hard. This is the hardest I've ever worked. So to finally see like the dominance and me just stepping into who I know that I am, consistently, sorry, my brain's all over the place, consistently, yeah, I'm just happy with it, and it's like as it should be.
I mean, 7.76 is not only a world lead, it's like almost your personal best. Like,
Yeah.
Did you expect that you would see that on the clock?
Yeah, I actually expected to go a little faster today, not gonna lie. But you know, in due time, we have such a long season. We haven't really backed off much, you know. Just came from competing in Boston, trained for 2 days, and got back on a plane. So, you know, I'm happy with it. As long as I'm progressing, I'm not hard on myself. Like, as long as I'm winning and I'm doing good, times really don't matter as a professional. You know, if you cross the line first, you can run. I can run 8 seconds, and if I cross the line first, I'm still happy.
There you go. I mean, you're keeping the undefeated streak going. Does this change things on how your outlook for the indoor season goes? Like,
not really for me, because, you know, I think that adding that extra stress just, like, is unnecessary for me personally in the way that I, like, attack what I do. So for me, it's just, like, if I execute, I know I'll be successful, and if I come up short, then it's going to be very close because I'm a competitor. So for me, I don't really think about it like that. It is cool to say, like, I got a little streak going, just because I've never done that before. And, yeah, I'm just happy to be doing it amongst some, like, amazing women, great field. And the women's hurdles is the most competitive event. So the fact that I'm, like, you know, really sticking my head out, doing my thing, I'm really happy.
And Masai, last year, you know, at the Holloway Classic during the summer, you talked about, you know, feeling like people hadn't given you the recognition and everything that you thought you deserved. What has this past season and the Olympics done for you and your confidence and how you feel about what the world thinks about you?
Yeah, I think that for me personally, it just showed me, like, it doesn't matter what anyone says or thinks. Like, it's all about what I do in training and how I look at myself and how I believe in myself, you know, because, you know, leading up to the trials, no one even had me making the final, so it didn't matter what no one else thought. You know, I came out and ran 12:25, and then I ended up going on to making history and becoming the Olympic champion. So if I was worried about, like, what everyone else was saying, I don't think I would have got to that point. I just stayed down, stayed locked in, and just focused on what I could control, and that's just how I attack practice and attack competition.
Do you like being the underdog or being the favorite?
That's a good question. I mean, I felt like when I was, like, quote unquote the underdog, I still wasn't the underdog because people were still looking for me to do something because of how great I did in college. But now, I mean, it's just, I think that it's just like a standard that I have within myself. It's like I feel like I have a job as an Olympic champion to show people, like, you know, I can win, I can come back the following year and still be very successful and still show up with a lot of class and not still be in that Olympic high that people like to say. So yeah, I mean, I like the best of both worlds, honestly.
Do you plan to go to World Indoors?
No, not this year. So I'm gonna do U.S. Championships. That'll be my last indoor season just because it's so close. U.S. Well, I'm talking about U.S. World Indoors is very close to the first Grand Slam. So for me personally, you know, the goal is September and to do really great in September. So for me, I just want to focus on getting ready for outdoor instead of focusing on the 60 hurdles. So I'm gonna do 2 more indoor races, which would be at the 60. Which would be at the World U.S. Indoor. All these different names get to me. The U.S. Indoor, and then I'll get ready for outdoor, and yeah, hopefully I'll see some really fast, great times there too.
There you go. Always proud of you.
Thank you.